folks, thank you very much for joining me. As you might know, the money that I got from selling my katana, I put that towards this RYRA Klon. I've never played a Klon style pedal before. I certainly haven't played a Klon, but I felt, you know, you owe it to yourself to try a Klon circuit. You owe it to yourself to try a tube screamer. You owe it, you know, these landmark things. So, caveat, right? Here's a headline. It's all a bunch of crap, because I'd be just as happy with my guitar and my amps. And another thing, we know that you, the listener, is probably going to prefer whatever is louder. So when I kick on a whatever it is and it happens to be louder, the human ear is going to say, oh yeah, feel that. So it's all a bag of shite. However, if you're going to go down the rabbit hole, I really quite like it. It seems to put, you know, people talk about how, you know, when people try to talk about sounds, and we all do it, that pedal show and so on, and we use phrase like, there's a zing in the upper mids. I always kind of cringe and promise myself that I won't go there. So instead, I'm going to use food as my analogy. Do you know that pudding that you get when you go to a French restaurant and they get creme brulee, I think they call it, and it's like a kind of custard thing, and it's got this sugary thing on top, and you love cracking it with your spoon. To me, that's what the Klon is doing. It's taking your already good sound and it's putting a crust, a lovely crust over the top that you can crunch and break through with your pick. So there you go, that's my way of explaining what I'm feeling with the RYRA. But I've got quite a lot of great pedals now, but I'm really happy with it. Here it is, here's my tone without the RYRA. Remember, when I kick on the RYRA, if there's more output, of course you're going to like it. But that's not to say the RYRA is any good. But here's a tone with no pedal. And now here's the RYRA. Now before you think, oh yeah, that was good, it's just louder. So let me put the output down on the RYRA and try and achieve, what do they call that? I can't remember what they call it, the same level. So now I've put the RYRA output down. So now when I click between no RYRA and RYRA, it'll at least be the same level. So here is no pedal, just the amp. Here's the RYRA, it should be the similar level. Right? So, that's, to me, now you can judge, do you like it? I've not heard the playback yet, but to me what it does, it takes your sound and it does this. And it gets all honky, and I like it. It's, in fact, just to prove a point, if I go to a whole hunk of gain on the RYRA, I'll take the output down a bit. Look how honky it gets. It's instant Brian May. So, I mean, that's like I'm playing through an old radio or something. Come in. So that was my son. Yeah, so it's honky. If you have the gain at 12 o'clock or beyond. If you go gain below 12 o'clock, you lose a lot of the honkiness and you get, so here's no RYRA. Here is RYRA with the gain just at 9 o'clock. Put the level up a bit. Here we go again. No RYRA. So there you go. I really like the look of it. It's a great looking pedal. When I first saw the RYRA about 2 years ago, I don't buy pedals because of the looks, but it's a cool looking little pedal. Big pedal, actually. So I'm liking it. I'm going to get a lot of fun out of it. But let's face it, good amp, a cable and a guitar. That's really all you ever need. So this is just a rabbit hole. This is just me having a bit of fun. So thank you very much for joining me as always, and no doubt the RYRA will feature in future videos because I am quite liking it. I tried it with the Marshall, and that was the first amp I tried it through, and yeah, as soon as I put the pedal on, I thought, oh, it was louder than the amp, and so of course my ear was going to think it was good, but it was. I could hear that crust around the note. So yes, there you go. I like the RYRA for now. I'll keep it in good condition because who knows what will be sold at some point. But no. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.